Okay, Kurt Angle recently mentioned that he would like to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. I have to be entirely honest. I think he's in almost every other Hall of Fame that has to do with wrestling. He's also, I think, the second person to be inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame. If it was just about what you've done in the world of professional wrestling, he is an absolute shoo-in for the WWE Hall of Fame. Just what he did in the E-ring, again, shoo-in for the Hall of Fame. However, I think if he really wanted to do it, he would need to come back to the E, at least for a retirement run. He would need to show back, he would need to come back, and almost do something kind of like a Jericho role, where he's going to have to get over some young performers, going to try to win some matches. I think it'd be interesting to see him come back. You can tell that he's changed his stance. From several years ago, he was entirely TNA, TNA, TNA. But you can tell as he's got a little bit older, he's probably thinking, maybe one last run in the E would be worth it. His time when he was with the E, he rose to the ranks and became a main eventer during the times of Austin, Rock, Triple H. He was there in that transition time when they brought in people like Brock Lesnar. They had the ECW invasion. He did a really fantastic job when he worked in the E. But when he left, he kind of ticked Vince off. And the sad thing is with the Hall of Fame, a lot of it is the politics. If Vince doesn't quite like you, it's going to be hard for you to get into the Hall of Fame. So maybe our big chance of Kurt Angle getting into the Hall of Fame is as Vince phases his role out, maybe ironically, Triple H, a guy who for a while didn't think Kurt Angle should have been a champion because of his size, could potentially be the person to mend some of those fences and be the guy actually to get Kurt Angle in the WWE Hall of Fame. Which could probably make him one of the very few people who will have been the TNA Hall of Fame and the WWE Hall of Fame. Unless, of course, Vince swallows his pride and decides to see if Sting wants to be in the Hall of Fame.